Hey everybody, hope you're doing well today. Excited that we're joining in groups all across the city, sharing life together, just doing this community thing together. We have continued our imperfect family series. And the thing about families being imperfect, they're that way because they're made up of people that are imperfect. And we all know this from experience. Anytime you get some imperfect people together, living together in a house together, man, conflict is going to happen. There will be arguments, there will be disagreements, there will be friction, there will be tension. And I know that for some of us, that's been a source of great tension in our lives. And there's been wounds and there are scars. But thank God He's a healer, and He can heal our hearts, He can renew our minds, He can heal our relationships. And we know that conflict is inevitable. It's really not something to run from or hide from, but to do God's way. And there is a healthy way to do that. And I just thank God that His Word gives us wisdom. So as we meet in our groups today, this week, I want to remind us that we talked about 4 causes of conflict, right? Poor communication, unfulfilled expectations, despising differences, and just our good old-fashioned sin nature. And so as we kind of discuss those 4 things, I wonder, what would you say is your number one? Like, what is the greatest cause or contributor of conflict of those 4 things? What has hit your life the most of those 4 things? And then what could God be leading you to do to change? Like, I know we always want to think about how someone else can change or how these circumstances can change, but then how could the change start in you? Of those 4 things, what's been the greatest cause? And then how could you be part of the change? And then here's what I want to challenge us to do. I want us to look at Matthew chapter 18 together, verses 21 through 35. Jesus tells the story of the unmerciful servant. And I want us to read that passage together. And let's just talk about, what does it actually look like to be a grace giver? How do we give grace to the people in our lives in light of the grace that Jesus has shown us? And as we do that, as we take inventory of what has been the cause of conflict, and then how we can do it God's way and be a grace giver, I think God's going to do amazing things in our lives. So God bless you as you meet and as you talk about God's Word together. I love you.